The last light. Mountainous wilderness, night. A cold, desolate landscape. The wind howls as snow falls heavily. A small, flickering light from a dying campfire illuminates a father, 40s, rugged, determined, and his son, 10, frail, wrapped in blankets. The father stokes the fire, his hands trembling from the cold. Softly, "Just a little longer, buddy. The storm's almost over." Shivering. "Dad, I'm so cold." The father looks at his son, his heart breaking. He removes his thick jacket and wraps it around the boy, leaving himself in only a thin shirt. "There. Better?" Nods weakly. "But what about you?" Smiling. "I'm tough as nails. Always have been." The fire sputters, nearly out. The father glances at the dwindling woodpile, only a few sticks left. He looks back at his son, who's struggling to stay awake, whispering, "Stay with me, okay? Keep talking to me." Softly. "Do you think we'll make it home?" The father hesitates, then forces a smile. "Of course we will. I promised you, didn't I?" The son nods, his eyes closing. The father gently shakes him. "Hey, no sleeping yet. Tell me about that rocket ship you're gonna build." Smiling faintly. "It's gonna go to Mars, and you'll be my co-pilot." Chuckling. "Wouldn't miss it for the world." The fire dies. The father looks around desperately, then makes a decision. He takes the last piece of wood and places it in the fire pit. He pulls out a small photo of his wife and son from his pocket, staring at it for a moment, whispering, "I'll always be with you." He strikes a match and lights the wood. The flame flickers weakly. The father takes off his shirt, leaving himself in just a thin undershirt, and adds it to the fire. The flames grow slightly, weakly. "Dad, what are you doing?" "Just keeping us warm." "Close your eyes, buddy. I've got you." The father wraps his arms around his son, shielding him from the cold. The fire burns brighter for a moment, then begins to fade. The father's breathing slows as he holds his son tightly, whispering, "I love you, always." The screen fades to black as the fire's last ember dies. A rescue team arrives, following tracks in the snow. They find the father, frozen, still holding his son. The boy stirs weakly, alive but barely conscious. Softly, "We've